Today's episode of the Kim Jacobs Show. Listen, we have a great show lined up for you. I'm your host, Kim Jacobs, better known as the Balance Doctor. And all of our guests that come on, they're either people that have overcome some tremendous odds in their own lives as they balance this thing called life, or they're experts and they're here to share tips and strategies that will help you better balance and manage your life. Grab your virtual seats and let's get ready for some real relevant and relatable content on today's episode of the Kim Jacobs Show. Tremendous odds in their own lives as they balance this thing. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of the Kim Jacobs Show. I know all of the graduates over here are sharing with their friends and family. I am so excited to be here with you all today with how to start your own show, virtual show from scratch. And we have here 5 new amazing talk show hosts that's hitting the scenes. Hello, let me just go by and say hello, Lisa Evans. Wave at everybody. With your beautiful self over there. Let's see, Mary Kay Boddie, you first. What am I talking about? You to be Mary Kay Boddie over there. How are you? All right. Then Lisa. All right, wave twice. We have over here Carlene Nichols. How are you, Carlene?
Well,
wave the colors. All right, Gail Plant. How are you, Gail?
Hi, I'm well. Thank you.
All right. And Melanie Summers, how are you?
Oh, I'm well. I'm ready to get this party started.
This party has started right. Listen, y'all, today, what you all are witnessing is the opportunity for you to meet 5 new talk show hosts that will be able to come into the comfort of your home and provide you with some quality content that you may get a lot of different other places, but it's none like what you're going to get from these 5 right here today. So we are excited about you all being in the virtual studio audience to witness this occasion. What happens is people will come in, you'll share your congratulatory moments, comments, shout outs. I'll even put the feed. Let me put the feed here in the comment section in case somebody wants to come on and give a congratulatory message. The only thing is you have to show your camera. I have some bots or whatever those things are called. So you don't show your camera, you're not going to get on the show. Is that clear? All right. So today we want to learn from each of our graduates that took a 6-week training course on how to jumpstart their own show from scratch. They learned everything from A to Z, pretty much what we could pour into everyone within this time frame on how to start their show. So Mary Kay Boddie is our first person that we want to introduce you to. Mary Kay, let everybody know a little bit about your backstory, who you are, what you bring to the world. And we're going to talk more about the show later throughout the episode, but this is just literally personally about you. What have you been through and who are you today? Talk to us, Mary Kay Boddie.
Oh, hello, everyone, and greetings and salutations. Well, I think I'm just really a hodgepodge of things and conversations in life, right? Like all of us, a lot of things have come, a lot of things have happened, a lot of experiences, and more than just a specialist in some areas. I've had to navigate life a lot of ways and a lot of things, but like to stay positive. And sometimes I just found out we just didn't have enough people, resources, or opportunities to just talk about it. I love one of my comedians. She used to just ask, can we talk? I just want to know, can we talk? It is good talk. And sometimes people unsung heroes or have questions or things in life that they know. So I want to give them 15 minutes of fame. I want to talk about a hodgepodge of things, chronicles throughout your life. And my main focus is to come have a seat on my settee. Come have a seat with me. Sit your little self down, get on your settee, on your sofa. That's just a British word meaning a long couch for more than one person. So looking forward to everybody just joining in and let's just talk. Let's talk about it. Hodgepodge.
see
Well,
the light.
I'm excited about Hodgepodge, and I want to know too, because you are hosting this show, Mary Kay Boddie. Tell people a little bit about your backstory and some things that maybe you've experienced that made you want to open up your satay to people to come and talk.
Certainly, cardiac arrest survivor, number one. That's part of my story. A lot of times you don't have a lot of people to on that side in healthcare to or in lay provider to talk about that, have revived CPR. Also, growing up, just really in a culture where we didn't talk. And in church situations and backgrounds and sensitive things. And so, because I was graced to go through some things, I actually prayed and just asked the Lord. I said, Lord, people can tell me anything. Literally, they can tell me anything and talk to me about anything. I just asked two things. One, that I'm not a leaky bucket and I'm able to hold it, right? And then two, that I don't tell them anything wrong and always come from your place of love. So coming from married, single, right? Being divorced, single with children, divorced with children, life, professional issues, life issues, church issues, children issues, family issues. I mean, it's the issues of life. And growing up, always being told it's something about your voice, or when I speak to you, you're happier. I'm happier. Just the joy.
Right.
So here I am just to offer this again on another broader scale and opportunity. Let's just talk.
Wow. I love that you are sharing that, because you are a multifaceted woman and the talents that you bring to the world are hodgepodge. And so I know that you do trainings, and we'll talk more, but I just want to make sure with the Revive CPR, where can people stay connected with you with that as well?
All right, thanks. They can stay connected through Revive, REVIVE, like pumping your heart back, CPR, LLC.com. And then also Revive CPR 8, the number 8, because 8 is the number of new beginnings, Revive CPR 8 at gmail.com. And I'm an open book. My personal number, you'll get me personally. It's a Florida number. It's not spam. It's 239-250-3512. I do have filters and blocks.
3512. 239-250-3512.
We do have some filters and safeguards there. So, but I trust everybody is honorable.
Yeah, we wish that was the case, but I know I saw a movie. I was like, what? People scam people all day. It's crazy. Great. Okay. Revive CPR LLC.com, and then Revive CPR, the number 8 at gmail.com, or you can call her at 239-250-3512. And that's Mary Kay Boddie. We're going to hear some more from her throughout today's discussion, but I want to go over to Lisa Evans. Lisa, I'm so glad that you're in the house today as well. Tell everybody a little bit about your backstory. Who are you? You're going to be hosting a new show. Who is Lisa Evans? Tell us.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you, Kim, for allowing me to be on your wonderful show. And I am Lisa Evans. I'm a domestic violence and sexual assault survivor. And what I want to bring to everyone is that you don't have to keep it a secret, because the more you can talk about it and get it out, the more healing that comes. And the more that you can share your experience, the more you can assist other women with getting through what they're going through. I'm a life coach. I'm an evangelist. And I just want to bring people on my show to help get their story told and get healing all across this country when it comes to domestic violence and sexual assault.
Wow. Okay. And so what in your past made you so passionate about this particular field? Because there are different things that transpire in our backstories that really say, this is me all day long. This is what I'm going to be on this earth to do. What was that for you, Lisa?
What happened was me almost dying twice. me going through domestic violence. I've been, husband, no, not married with kids, married with children. I was suffering inside, and I was beaten severely. And the sexual assault, I was raped twice. So having to go through those type of issues and raise children as a single mom, and then deciding no longer can I keep those things hidden in order to heal. Like I said, I realized so much was happening. We see it every day, all the time in the news, women losing their lives. But once I started speaking, what I saw was also healing, women wanting to come forth and wanting to share their truths. And that's what led me to have a show. Because if I can lead you through that healing process and get to the other side of it, where we can each grab hands and tackle the domestic violence in society today.
Wow. Okay, this is going to be an epic show that you have, and I'm so grateful that God allowed you to be on this earth to even share your journey. And so when people connect with you, let me ask this, because I think it's important to know. When people are experiencing domestic violence, there are some people, Lisa, that they don't make it out. They went back one time, that too many, and there's no condemnation. When I say that, there's zero condemnation for them going back and making that choice. I don't know the rationale behind it, so I can't speak to that. So that's why experts like yourself, and it kind of chokes me up a little bit, because experts like yourself need to be on the scene to help other people through situations like this. What advice would you give to women that are experiencing domestic violence currently? Share any tip.
The one tip that I would say is get someone that you can tell and talk to, and also go through counseling. Those are the two most powerful things to help women get out and stay out.
Get some counseling, and even if you have to get a friend to help you, or what, just because sometimes when friends get involved, I know I've personally gotten involved with domestic violence situation and help pack the person up and do all of this stuff. And then I go to the hotel to check on them or whatever. And then the person is driving out of the parking lot that we ran from. I'm like, oh my gosh, they gave them the location. I don't know, how do people get this kind of help?
And honestly, I'm going to tell you something, Kim. One of the main things that the reality of it is sometimes women do go back. Statistics say up to maybe even 11 times they go back. I went back, but I'm going to tell you, having someone there that'll walk alongside you each time that you're there, not judge you, and help walk alongside you and say, you're not by yourself, but keep being honest and real with them about the importance of them getting them and their children help. Sometimes will save someone's life. We are not God, so we can't dictate that. However, we can be an open vessel to allow them to be their true self, and just pray that they make the decision, I won't go back.
Right. That's good. Okay. Well, how can people stay connected with you?
You can always reach me on Instagram at I am Lisa W. Evans, the one and only. No, but I am Lisa W. Evans on Instagram.
I thought you changed it to Lisa Weavers.
No, it's Evans, EVANS.
Okay. All right. Let me put it back.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's Lisa W. Evans. I added, that's my full name.
Oh, okay. Lisa W. Let me put that. Yes. Okay. All right. Let me put that. I am Lisa W.
Evans, the one and only.
I got you. All right. There we go. And Lisa W. Evans. All right. Go ahead. So stay connected with you through.
Yes, and I also I am on Facebook, Lisa Evans, and I'm also you can email me at LES
Lisa Evans on Facebook. And then
Mhm.
email is what?
LES period P period R period out at gmail.com. And that's my nonprofit email, Single Parent Reaching Out, Sprout Foundation.
I love it. I'll put it back up. And I'm glad you're verbally saying it because we have people listening on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Amazon Music, and all of these other platforms too. So you have to say it. So this is good. So les.p.r.out@gmail.com is the email. You can stay connected with Lisa Evans. You're going to hear more from her throughout today's show here that we're introducing our new talk show host. And y'all can pick all of them to tune into. You're going to hear when the time is and everything later in the broadcast and how you can stay connected. Lisa, thank you so much.
Thank you, Kim.
Thank you. Carlene Nichols, how are you?
I'm great. Good morning, everyone, and good morning. Thank you, Kim, so much for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you so much for being here today, Carlene. And I'm so proud of your accomplishments. The 5 of you all going through this group training together was nothing short of exhilarating and fun. And I'm grateful to see this day come to pass for you. So, Carlene, tell us who you are. I see you waving your colors and everything, quite proud. So tell us your backstory, Carlene.
Yes. So I was born in beautiful island of Jamaica, raised by my grandmother, and today I raise my flag to honor her because it's her shoulder on which I stand to be here. Now, first, I'm an author, and we have a book coming out on the 23rd, I think it's the release, called My Walk Past Hell, Volume 3, and that's a story of a domestic violence survivor. I'm a Jamaican, and we wear many hats and have many jobs. So I'm a realtor, nurse, CPR instructor, mom, and recently a nana. 5 grandchildren. I've been an adoptive and foster parent. So based on my life experiences, I have experienced a lot, and my grandmother always told me that whatever you learn, you teach. And yes. I'm considered a elder. It's crazy to say that, but I'm 57 years old, and I think it's our job to teach the next generation.
That's right.
My driven force to really start this show was my domestic violence experience. While walking through that experience, I learned so much, things to keep my family safe. My girls, and pedophilia is really the area I want to focus on because that's our next generation. I want to teach mothers how to really identify signs because I was successful in my identification of the signs, how I kept the evidence to turn it over to the police, and how I kept my family safe. And how to teach the children, they might not be able to speak and tell you, but how to watch for signs, right? And that is very important right now because pedophilia, it's a cancer that has taken over our society. One of the things I want to touch on, and just piggyback on what Lisa said, you have to be careful in who you trust.
That's right.
So finding somebody to trust, my church family was my strength. My pastor, his wife showed up and she provided for us, and she was the only one that knew where we were because sometimes just giving people information put you in danger. I'll teach the community how to have your safety box ready. And you maybe have to leave everything, and it's okay. So my show, the baseline is educating you how to transition from these situations safely, transform your life, and thrive through it all. And you'll hear a little bit of my Jamaican things that I learned. And one of the main things my grandmother taught me is, if at first you don't succeed, try again. That's right. It teaches, the community resilience. And for the young people who sometimes feels like, life is happening and there's no way out, I want to be a source of light.
That's right.
In that regard.
So what do you recommend for people? Because I know your show is going to be coming out. People are going to be learning great things from you, and we'll talk about that more within the hour. But I want to understand what advice would you give to parents that may be blinded to the different things to even keep their eyes open to? Any 1 or 2 tips right quick that you could share with us?
Absolutely. Number one is, be careful where you leave your children, because we teach them stranger danger. But my situation was my ex-husband that molested my children. He's in jail for 50 years now because we testified in court. And the girls were empowered because of the support that we received from the police, the district attorney, and the different resources that helped us. Right? So that was number one. You have to be watching and feeling. Sometimes God gives you some feelings and you're figuring, oh, that must be my mind. Well, guess what? It's your built-in alarm. Call your woman's intuition, and it's right for you. Everything that I acted on, that I felt in my spirit, I was correct. So trust your gut and listen to your children. Listen to them. Watch them for what they're not saying in words. Change your behavior. Teachers are normally the first to identify behavior changes. And the teacher will tell you, hey, this child is acting out. If all of a sudden your child is acting out and had no issues before, all of a sudden you see changes in your household, new clothes, new shoes, more, and they're more clinging to that. It might be your husband, your partner, or some other family member. It's because that person is grooming that child. So you have to just have your eyes wide open and really pay attention, because it's not very easy to identify. As a matter of fact, my first guest that I'll have on my show is a victim that was raped and molested by her father since she was 8 years old, all the way until she was 20 years old. And her mom, he was a pastor, by the way. Her mom had no idea. And when she did report it to her mom, he killed himself. So you're not going to believe. My husband was a CPS worker. So I'm just saying this to say, it's not happening in the places that you're looking. So keep your eyes wide open.
Wow. Okay.
Wide open.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to be tuning into that show. We're going to talk about it more in a few minutes. Tell people how they can stay connected with you, Carlene Nichols, please.
Yes. Well, I'm on Facebook, Carlene Nichols. I'm on Instagram. My email is Carlene.Nichols, rn56@gmail.com.
Wow.
And as the show come out, I'll have other, links and sites. I'll send them to.
Okay. Gail Plant, let's get you over here in the hot seat. I'm just like, first of all, some of the stuff I'm hearing now on this episode, I didn't necessarily know in our 6-week training course, because we're just there, like blah, 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 blah about a show. But this right here, this ain't all in my files. I keep my papers, right? I got everything written and recorded. But this right here is some deep stuff. Gail Plant, how are you today? Wait, I can't hear you, Gail. Oh, you muted. You got to unmute yourself.
There we go.
There we go.
Looking all right, awesome. Thank you. I'm wonderful.
Color blend over there and your branding. You look good.
Thank you for having me on the show. Thank you for the empowering instruction, for helping all of us to create our own show. So I know I appreciate you.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I want to give people a chance. I know, just so everyone knows, Gail has been going through a lot of different things, and she has come on the other side of it. So I just am grateful, very grateful to God that you're even here today. And I can't even believe how well you look given some of the situations and circumstances that you've experienced. So thank you for being here today with your graduating class on behalf of everyone here.
Thank you.
Tell us, if you will, your backstory, Gail. Give us some background about you.
So first, before I tell my background, I just wanted to who I am, right? I'm a wife to a wonderful husband who stands by me and supports all of my endeavors, not 100, but 1,000%. Ironically, my husband goes by the name of Rock. You know how some people say that someone is their rock? I can truly say that by name and by action, he is, my rock. I have, so thank you, honey, who's watching. Thank
Oh,
you.
I bet he's trying to get some brownie points. I'm gonna go to all the last round of comments. I bet he's got a comment in there. Be like, that's my baby.
Yeah. I'm a mother to three beautiful daughters, whom I'm very proud of. I'm a daughter to parents who never stopped caring for me, never stopped being a cheerleader for me. Even at the tender age of 52, I'm still their baby girl. So I'm really appreciative, and I hope they were able to get on and watch as well. I'm a entrepreneur and I am a retiree from corporate, and I'll explain that later. I'm a community advocate, and I play many other roles. So that's who I am. My backdrop, which I'll go back to the retiree aspect of it. So one of the things that's been important to me my entire life, for the most part, is self-care. And that is, taking care of me, to be able to help take care of others. One of my mottos in life is the gratitude of servitude. So I love to serve people. I just, it's something that I love to do. And so in that serving, whether it be a job or whether it be community work, sometimes it can weigh on you in many different ways. And there was a period during COVID at my employers where I worked at the time, where I was doing 3 jobs and I was burnt out. And I can, I can say that. And I had to make sure that I forced myself to practice self-care. And as I started to do that, I could see in others that needed the same thing. And so, as we'll talk about later, more specifics about, the show, I'll talk more about what my show is going to be about in terms of self-care and value. And we'll talk about that later as well. So that is my backdrop. My company is Dive Consulting, LLC. I provide services, workshops, professional development in the areas of diversity, inclusion, and belonging. And so I consult, my clients are private and public sector. And I do also teach self-care courses around the community.
That's really good. So with your diversity experience, what do you recommend people do, just as a tip or two, to be able to kind of not force inclusion, but make sure they're included properly? I don't know the right wording for it, but to not be left out.
Yeah, so it's value. It's all about value. And again, this bleeds into some of what the show is about, but recognizing your value and embracing who you are, because we all have a purpose, right? God has blessed us all with a purpose. As I mentioned earlier, my purpose is to serve. I know that that's my purpose. And so we all have that purpose. And whether it's a boardroom, or a classroom, when you sit at a table or stand in front of an audience, know that your value is meaningful, and not because of the people in the room, but because God has already blessed you to have that value. And he wouldn't, you wouldn't be here without that. We all have that. And so my goal and intention is to help people embrace it.
That's really good advice. And so you all are going to be staying connected with Gail Plant, wife, mother, entrepreneur, talk show host, and helping you identify your value. So how can they stay connected with you, Gail?
Yes, you can stay connected with me on LinkedIn at Gail Plant. I'm on Facebook and IG at Dive Consulting LLC, as well as my email is Gail, Gail, not Gayl, Gail, Plant, like the flower, Plant, at diveconsultingllc.com. And that's Dive, Dive.
All right. So Dive, Dive Consulting LLC. Wow. All right. We're going to go over and hear some of the backstory of Melanie Summers. How are you today, Melanie? Unmute yourself and let's hear from you today. How are you?
I am well, and I want to take this opportunity to thank you for all of the hard work you did to get us all trained to do our own television shows. And I would like to thank all of my classmates here because they've been friends with me, and at some point in time, they're going to be on my show. So,
yes, that's what it's all about: collaboration. Collaboration. So, Melanie, tell us who you are and any of your backstory that you want to share with us as well today.
Well, I am a homeschooling consultant and coach. I'm also a health and wellness coach. And I got my start in a little town called Sistersville, West Virginia. And I lived on a farm outside of that little town, but that's where I was born and raised and went to school. And I had a favorite teacher, my second grade teacher, that told me one time, she said, Melanie, you're going to make a great teacher someday. And that's what I did. So I taught for 42 years and I retired in 2017. And then within 6 months, I had gained up to 200 pounds.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I thought, okay, I'm committing suicide by food. So I immediately, got a hold of myself. I became a certified health and wellness coach through the American Sports and Fitness Association. And so I lost 80 pounds. And my husband, because he had to eat my food, lost 100. So but that's not where it all, that's not the beginning or end of my story, because then COVID hit, right? And not only that was happening, but kids were quarantined in school. Yeah. And, it was funny because I was sitting around looking for what I could fix for dinner. And I heard this voice that said, they still need you. And I even kind of looked around where'd that come from? But it wasn't too much longer that an ex-student of mine called me and said, Mrs. Summers, I'm having trouble in algebra. Can you help me? And so I did. That's what I did always. So I was like, of course. And she goes, my brother's having some trouble too. Can you help him? I go, sure.
Okay.
And so it wasn't too much longer after that, my phone started ringing off the hook, with all these parents and kids saying, well, such and such told us that you helped them, and maybe you could help my kids too. So there you have it. That's how I got to be a homeschooling consultant.
That's funny.
And I would like to take a second to say that my book, Learning Outside the Line, launches next week. And it's a homeschooling book, and the launch is the 25th. And if you're lucky to get in on that launch, which I will keep posting on my Facebook page, it will be a free digital download for a day or two. So you can get your copy with all of the working hyperlinks and all that's in it. I've got 130 websites in there for homeschooling parents, for anything, for what, if they need information or if they need to find some way else to help their kids, or where they can find free materials for worksheets. It's all in there. So, that's what's happening with me.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, but my show, A Melly Moment, isn't going to launch, though, until March, because I've got so much going on with launching this book, and then a retreat and symposium that I'm speaking at in February. And so it's going to be March before I get launched. But hey,
we're excited about it launching. We're going to talk more about it. So this right here, tell people if they are interested in homeschooling their children, and especially since everybody kind of became a magnet to you just because one friend told another friend, told another friend, told another friend. If they're interested in starting a homeschool program, how do they do that? What do you recommend?
Well, they can email me at my email address, which is my name, melanie.summers@live.com. They can call me. There's that phone number that was on the bottom at my phone number, 480-747-2121. It's like a big airplane and going to Vegas.
Get it. I'm gonna put it back up because it was open and a new tab wording on there. Let's go.
Or they can go to my website, which is www.innovativehomeschoolsolutions.com.
Okay.
So, there you go.
InnovativeHomeschoolSolutions.com. If you're interested in helping to start your own homeschool program, get with a coach, Melanie Summers, and her program. She's going to be talking about a lot of different things, which you're going to hear more about in a few minutes. But you can email her at melanie.summers@live.com. And then you said your phone number, and you can say it one more time.
480-747-2121.
All right. Melanie, okay, so we went through, you got to hear some of the backstory of all of these new hosts, and we're going to take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to go more into our program. I see a lot of your comments, so we're going to pop some of these comments up, and then we're going to hear more about their thoughts as they graduate today from how to start your own show from scratch. We'll be right back, everyone, right after this commercial break.
Why learn about health when you can experience it? Experience it in beautiful Florida in February 2024. Join us for 3 days of integrative and intensive health and healing education and empowerment with the expertise of the following Healthopedia author, speaker, and facilitators. The world-renowned homeopath and acupuncture physician, Dr. James Marinakis, 4-decade health coach and holistic nutritionist, Dr. Joe D. Baer, and others such as Kimberly Meredith, Dame Doria Cordova, Rex Sykes, Dr. Gary Sanchez, Jamie Kerr, Serena Brown-Travis, and more. Experience daily morning walking and yoga, interactive participation, panel discussions, and more for your own epiphany of health. Get your tickets now.
All right, everyone, we are back, and today's episode is sponsored by Dr. Joe D. Baer, drjod.com/healthopedia-florida-event. If you want to contact her to learn more, it's going to be an epic event with some major headliners. And when I say an encyclopedia for health is what this is, it's 42 authors that's a part of this, and Healthopedia is what it is, literally. And Melanie Summers is one of them over there. And the phone number is 800-820-0584. You can visit drjod.com to learn more. And please let her know that the Kim Jacobs Show sent you her way. And then I will let you know, too, that one of the contributing authors is my son, Ivan Jacobs. And he's I think he might be one of the youngest authors in this project, if I'm not mistaken. And so I'm so excited to be able to share that with you as well. All right. So as we get Mackenzie backstage, pops a lot of the comments up for a minute. We're going to take a flash round of comments as you celebrate these graduates. Again, just so you know, these are individuals. Congratulations, Mom, Zariah says. So proud of you. Whose child is this?
That's mine.
All right. The focus of love. And you know the focus of love referred you, Gail, over there. That's right, Gail. Shout out to your hubby. Okay, go ahead. You know what? If these are your comments, you read them. You can host the show. Go ahead, read it.
Okay, so happy for you, Gail Plant. Congrats, ladies. I think that's still the focus of love.
Linda Joseph is actually one of your contemporaries. She's in How to Start Your Show from Scratch. She has a show, and she welcomes each of you to come and be on her show. So you're going to be a part of a private Facebook group called How to Start Your Own Show from Scratch. And Dr. Linda Joseph, who just recently graduated, says congratulations to you all. So y'all go in there and collaborate. Yeah, Dr. Yolanda Henderson, who is the spearheader of My Walk Past Hell. So go ahead, Carlene. I'll give you the honors.
Yes, Dr. Yolanda, thank you so much. I spoke about the book earlier. It's releasing on the 23rd, a digital release. Be on the lookout. Lisa is also an author in that book, and it's a lot of ladies collaborating and sharing their domestic violence stories. So it's going to be powerful.
Awesome. I'm really glad to hear that. And as far as, go ahead. Next. Congratulations, Melanie, from Dr. Yolanda Henderson. Donna, who is Donna's person?
Donna Kojo would be mine, a lovely lady from years ago. Congrats. Thank you. But she's so gracious then. She's a great friend and she sent it to all of us.
Congratulations to all of you ladies. Dr. Yolanda says she also is a graduate of How to Start Your Show from Scratch. So she went through the 6-week training as well. And she's doing powerful things, her and her husband.
And
okay.
Marie, thank you, Annie. That's one of my best friends from high school.
Okay, anybody? Lynette?
Lynette Hughes. Lynette is one of my oldest and dearest friends from growing up. My mother and her aunt were longtime friends, and then we ended up in high school together. And Lynette is working. So thanks, Lenny, for coming on, even while you're muted. Appreciate it.
Lynette. You know what I'm going to do? I was going to say, I'm just going to run through these comments because other than that, we're going to run out of time. Okay. Lots of comments coming in. And again, people will be watching this all throughout the day and weeks to come. So we're excited that you all are celebrating everyone that's here today. Let me put this domestic violence. I know we're in the middle of graduation, but anytime we've talked about domestic violence this many times, I want to make sure that we give the 800 number. It's 800-799-7233. Now, if you're in a different country, again, this is United States, 800-799-7233. In your country, find your local domestic violence hotline, but make sure you do call them. Okay. All right. So I want to give everybody a chance to know that today, these 5 individuals graduated from a program called How to Start Your Own Show from Scratch. And the way this works is it's a 6-week training. We have another group training coming up very shortly. And so if you're interested in joining the training class, you reach out to me, Kim at thebalancedoctor.tv. And you can also call 704-944-3534. And so I want to make sure that I give people a chance to know if it was beneficial to you. But before I do that, do I see somebody backstage? Lord have mercy. You know how you'd be like, Elizabeth. Okay. Dr. Tina J. Ramsey with CTR Media Network. Just so y'all know, we stream with 2 seconds. I'm gonna play something. Now I know I didn't say this, Mackenzie, so just give me 1 second. I'm gonna find my commercial here. I always got something with CTR Media Network in it. Here we go.
CTR Media Network is now accepting new podcasters to join our growing network that's reaching 350 million global listeners. Have you heard? CTR Media Network offers podcast production, podcast training, distribution, and product placement. Book us for your next event or schedule an interview with CTR Media Network podcasters today. To learn more, go to ctrmedianetwork.com.
Hey.
All right, Dr. Tina J. Ramsey, who is the founder of CTR, used that link to pop up in here. So let's hear from you. How are you?
I was just like gonna watch backstage for a while and then go into your regular programming. But when I'm sharing everything out in our team, I was like, to the graduates. So congratulations, you guys, on all of your amazing shows. Kim Jacobs is a part of CTR Media Network, and I absolutely love what she does with all of the TV shows from scratch. And that is something that we do, podcasting. Kim do TV. But I wanted to hop on and just tell you guys that I'm so proud of you. I heard some of your stories because I'm in between meetings right now. And I wanted you guys to know that I'm so absolutely happy and proud and also interested in hearing and seeing how your story unfolds, because now you're about to embark on the power of your voice to amplify your message to the world. And now you're going to be able to make a greater impact because people will be able to connect with you. And I don't think you really understand what Kim has done for you, right? Because you're creating a lasting digital imprint. No longer will your family just have to say you were this person Now your great grandchildren will be able to see you for years and years and years to come. And this is going to outlive our lives. So congratulations on making your permanent digital imprint. And I would like to personally invite any of you that would like to join CTR Media Network from Kim Jacobs, of course. You are welcome to come to CTR Media Network. But I will be watching. We'll be watching regardless.
Awesome. Thank you for popping in today. Any of you all have anything you want to say to Dr. Tina J. Ramsey before she?
Yeah, I have to hop off.
I know. Okay.
Well,
Thank you. All right. That was awesome. Okay, I'm so excited that she came on. All right. I didn't have that as a part of the agenda today. I didn't know. But listen, tell everybody, if you will, do you even recommend this training to other people? And Mary Kay Boddie, we'll start with you and then tell them if you would recommend this particular session to other people.
Who would even know that something this impactful, I didn't even think about the digital imprint, would be available, and with such a personal connection and with such a pioneer and an icon in the industry, to be able to filter down. And who would think only you, Kim, I'm going to say, especially for me, would be able to do it in 6 weeks. Who would know that our destinies or part of our callings and other avenues would be available this way, and to put it in such a condensed way. You are always so cognizant of our lives, about our schedules, about the things that we needed to do, and how to pull it together, and the streamlinedness of it. And also, Kim, I want to say especially kudos to you, because in this environment, we keep talking about, the big C word, right? Before, the C word was cancer. Now the C word is COVID. So
Right.
Coming post-COVID with a lot of challenges, right? Just getting out to people, or seeing people, or meeting people, but streamlining through media, but also the effects that COVID has had on us financially. Mm-hmm. And to also, for you, rebranding yourself, not to be selfish, to pull back, but to still continue in multiplicity, to be able to bless and get this media out. And I just want to say personally, a personal thank you for hearing and for choosing and obeying to open up avenues for all of us to make it affordable and available. This is, you have been on many platforms. You could have chosen to do this any other kinds of ways, but because we knew that God was on our side with you for this, it is not unnoticed, and you're worth every minute, every dime, every penny in what you did in your corporate life, and even more now. So
you saying more than I ever thought somebody would say. I'm like, whoa! I'm gonna pay. Put my glasses on. I'm gonna pay you later. Okay? I'm like, wait, what?
First personal plug from Seat on My Settee for the Kim Jacobs Show. Okay. And training, yes, and indeed.
Tell everybody the name of your show, and how they can stay connected with what they can expect to learn from your show, because I want to get that in now.
Yeah, I threw Kim a definite curveball. My Chronicles show is Hodgepodge Chronicles, right? Talking about the timeline of a lot of things in life. But what really resonates with me is a seat on my settee, a Hodgepodge Chronicles. So we're just going to have you sit in your seat or come in my seat, have a seat on my settee, and let's talk about a hodgepodge of things. Anything under the sun is available. And it's not so much what's coming from here. The person that's seated on the settee, and I am so elated and glad, because about first show is going to be all of my grad friends from here. I'm not lacking in content. All the first features are going to be my besties and groups from here, and also spots for them to be able to share. And I'll make my job real easy, because I already know the beauties and the blessings that are going to be on this collaboration, which is truly what it has been. So, seat on settee right now. I'm a little bit behind the curve on stuff. Like Melanie
there's
said,
no behind the curve. Stop for a
Thank
second.
you.
There's no behind the curve.
I'm still navigating where all of this is formerly going to be, because we do have a lot. It's the beginning of CPR season, which is my love and passion. Yeah. So for now, we are going to connect at Profit, PROFIT, for the number 4, your YOUR passion at gmail.com. Profit for your passion, because this show is going to be able to philanthropically fuel a lot of the passions that I have, to be able to fund, to be able to get advertisements and the word out on a lot of local heroes and people doing things globally that may not normally have an opportunity to be on the platform. So Profit for your passion. There's also Revive CPR 8, the number 8 at Gmail, because that is the heart of where I am and what I do. And then my besties bring out so much, and I forget too, I see my little emblem behind. I'm a certified health coach as well. Had really paused that for a while and transitioned more into health, heart, wholeness. But that's something that's going to be coming back out as well. So again, with gratitude, recommend, they say a referral is one thing, but to recommend, absolutely, not just a referral, but a heartfelt recommendation, endorsement. Yes.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mary Kay Boddie. Lisa, we want to hear if you think any comments from being in the training, and then also telling people what they can expect on your show as well.
Well, the best thing I can say, Kim, is that someone who is I'll say, not so knowledgeable in technology, you streamlined it. So I really appreciate you helped me get over the fears of knowing how to navigate and have my show and feel comfortable enough to even have a show. The show will be featured in February. It will begin in February on Wednesdays. And so I want to say thank you so much for, taking the time to just explain everything. It's very profitable. All the information you give and provide, and the tips, and the fact that even if I'm struggling with something, you still leave yourself open to assist. And that's the most powerful thing that you can do. You didn't just drop us, you stayed with us, and you're staying the course with us. And we've developed a true friendship. And I appreciate that so much, because that's important in seeing your successes through us.
Wow.
Now, and my show is Guidance and Grace.
And guidance.
Yes, it's Grace and Guidance. And so with that being said, I just want to create a safe space that people can come and they can give, share gracefully what they've been through, and give people the guidance to help them get through the things they're going through.
And that's going to be on, I'll put a piece of ice in my mouth. No talk show hope. Okay. That's a no. Take that as a bloops and blunders. Y'all can cut that piece out and say, do not chew ice while you're hosting a show. All right, listen, Lisa, let me understand. With Grace and Guidance, it's going to be on Wednesdays. At what time do you know yet?
I'm toggling between 9 and 10.
No problem. Guess what? I want everybody to stay connected with Lisa right on her Facebook page or on her Instagram page. I am Lisa W. That W is a trip, right?
Yes,
I am Lisa W. Evans on Instagram and on Facebook, because she's going to be sharing with you the time that her show launches, and it's going to be on Wednesdays. We already know that.
Yes.
But we want to make sure that when it pops, you're right there following her on all of her social media pages.
Yes.
All right. I'm excited about it. Grace and guidance. All right, let's see. Now, y'all know the show is normally an hour here on the Kim Jacobs Show, but with 5 people on graduating today, y'all just stay put for a few more minutes because I have some presentations at the end that you have to hear what's going on. Okay, Carlene, tell everybody. Tell everybody, do you recommend the program? And also, do you tell them about your show?
Absolutely. So, Kim, I say thank you. Kim is so selfless and very, very dedicated to what she does. She was very selfless in sharing her knowledge with us. And I really am thankful for the platform for giving me a chance to share my voice with the world. As Maya Angelou says, I come as one, but I stand for thousands. And you're giving me a chance to stand for 10,000. And I want to just share a quick story. Kim even had a breakdown with her car. And she said, guess what? The show must go on. In her car, she's having her class with us. I never forgot that. And I thought, what a dedication to, life. So my show, the name of my show is Life Reimagined with Carlene. And that reimagination comes from the fact that I have worn so many hats and I've had to re-metamorphosize myself so many times. But I still stand in the light because I have hope and faith that even when my eyes only see darkness, my heart still sees the light.
Amen.
Christ. So from my show, you will learn how to transition from bad situations, transform to the new you, and thrive with agape through it all. Yeah, I'll bring professionals, from the, court, domestic violence, resources, just things to educate and empower the community. And it should be hosted on a Friday. I'm still toggling between 7 and 8 p.m. But I want, after you've gone through your entire week, we just get together and we're going to be transformed together on Fridays. So
I love it. Life reimagined. Can you imagine your new life when you tune into Carlene Nichols' show? So you do not want to miss this on Fridays as you come to the tail end of your week. And now she's getting ready to thrust you into that weekend and get you prepared for the following week. I am so excited about your show coming out. All of you all. It's going to be a hodgepodge. I done skipped down and said Melly moment. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Lisa, I'm excited about each of you, the grace and guidance that you need throughout the week. And then you're going to be closing out the week with our Carlene here. Let's get Gail over. Gail, how are you? And tell us, if you will, Gail, tell us if you recommend the program, the 6-week training, and then about your show. Oh, you're muted. Wait a minute. I can't unmute you. You have to mute yourself.
Am I unmuted?
You're unmuted now. Go ahead.
Unmuted. All right. Thank you. So yes, absolutely recommend the show. I echo what my fellow classmates and now friends have said. In addition, the authenticity that you brought with the show, as Carlene spoke, there were some glitches. Your car broke down and you still held the class, and the level of commitment was incredible. So thank you so much. And definitely you will get from nuts to bolts, from A to Z, all of the information that you would need to start your own show by taking this course. So highly, highly recommend it. And thank you so much, Kim. Much appreciated. Yes.
My honor. Tell us about Your Value, Your Way.
Yeah, so that is the name of my show. It's Your Value, Your Way. It is a show that will inspire and encourage our viewers to value themselves in a way that is defined by them and for them. The goal of the show is for viewers to walk away from every episode victorious, loving themselves wholeheartedly, appreciating their uniqueness, and empowered to paying it forward for others. I talked about the gratitude of servitude. So I don't want to do anything selfishly. And so the selfless, I want to make sure that I'm paying it forward and that my guests and my viewers are also walking away with paying it forward by serving others and helping them to recognize and embrace the value your way. We all have a God-given purpose for our existence. When we exhibit the behaviors that strive to fulfill our purpose, we exhibit value in the way that works for you. My goal is to inspire children and adults to embrace that value that they bring to this world one day at a time. You can, I don't have the specific date yet when my show will launch, but it will launch in this quarter and first quarter. Stay tuned on social media for the start date of the show, on LinkedIn at Gail Plant, and Facebook and Instagram at Dive Consulting LLC. Information will be coming to you soon.
Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, you don't want to miss Your Value Your Way, because she's going to be talking about diversity and inclusion, all kinds of things pertaining to the value that you can bring to circumstances and situations that can really turn everything around from what you may have initially thought was going to happen once you learn the value that you bring to the universe, to the world. You're here for a purpose, and she's going to talk to you about that purpose. I am so excited about your show as well. I'm excited about all of your shows. So thank you, Gail Plant, Melanie Summers. Let's rock and roll and tell everybody, do you recommend this program, and tell everybody about your show. Then we're going to do our final presentations. Everybody stay put. Okay, go ahead.
I absolutely do recommend your program, because I tell you what, if I would say everything that everyone else just said, it would be what I would say.
That's funny.
So the only thing I'm going to add then is, because you did such a great job as a lead teacher, it was my one of my things I had to do was go into other teachers' rooms and do an evaluation on them and what they were doing. So I will say that if you were a teacher, and so if I were evaluating you, you would get an A+. So
awesome.
So like I said, I am telling everybody here that what everyone else said about you and what you do is absolutely true. I absolutely validate you 100%.
Oh, thank you so much. Y'all gave some great endorsements. I appreciate it. I'm gonna get this stuff chopped up so I can get it into some bite-sized content.
Absolutely,
anyway.
You need to do that.
Well, anyway, go ahead. Tell everybody about a Melly Moment. Tell them about your show.
Okay, it is a Melly Moment, and it is spelled with an I-E at the end, because that's how you spell my name, M-E-L-A-N-I-E. So it is a Melly Moment. And a Melly Moment is going to be a show about children, and young adults. So maybe, up to in lower 20s. And the reason why I chose to do that is because we talk about all of the different things about people and adults all the time. But how many times do we get a show that's just for children and talking about their issues and their needs, whether it be health, whether it be and their wellness, whether it be their problems that they're having at trying to learn better ways to do things. I'll be having educators on, I'll be having doctors on, and health coaches on, psychologists on, anybody. I have all of you on, because every one of you are a parent. So you were your child's first teacher, whether you realize that or not. Any parent was their child's first teacher. So I will have parents on also. So that's what it's about. It's about kids, and we will be talking about things, and I'll be taking questions from those things. If you connect with me on Facebook, it's just my name, and on Instagram, it's my name. Oh no, I take that back. On LinkedIn is my name, Melanie Summers, and Facebook is my name, Melanie Summers. But Instagram is both of my companies, A Melly Moment and Innovative Homeschool Solutions. So either one of those, you can connect with me. I toggle back and forth on both of those. So that's what my show's about. And it's going to run, I have already picked a time. It's going to be Wednesdays at noon. Right now it's Mountain Time, and it will begin in March. So be looking at, I will be, putting that kind of things on and all my entertainment on. Now, I have to tell you right now that I live in Arizona and we don't change clocks. So my noon is always going to be noon. But we toggle back and forth because people change their clocks.
Right.
In the springtime, when the clock changes again, I will be on Pacific Standard Time. Right now, I'm on Mountain Time. So my time will always be 12, but yours is going to change.
That's funny. Okay, so I am excited about your show, A Melly Moment, especially with it being focused on our young people and giving them a platform, as well as educators and all kinds of therapists, you name it. It's just going to be epic for people to be able to stay connected with you and your platform. So I can't wait for all the Melly Moments that's going to be happening at noon and Arizona time. So, okay, we're going to have a good time with Melly Moments. Thank you so much. Okay, everybody. Wow, I think we got through a lot. Let's pop some more comments up briefly, and then we're going to do the final presentation here. And if someone could read some of these comments for me, I have to grab one thing. So somebody take the reading the comments.
Candace Grant said, wonderful. And congratulations.
All right. Keep it going, y'all.
Ella Spratley. Good morning, everyone. Congratulations
That's my mama.
to all the graduates. You all have the best teacher. Trainer.
Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Mama.
Good job, Mama.
That's my mom.
Brittany Stanro, that's my daughter. Get it, Mama. You go, girl.
Who else? Any more comments?
That's my sorority sister, Giovanni Barnes. Congratulations, Lisa. Thank you, Sarah. Dr. Tina J. Ramsey. Kim is amazing.
Yes.
Congratulations, ladies, from Dr. Tina J. Ramsey.
All right.
Who would know? I know because I know that lady named Kim Jacobs.
Ada Butler, that is one of my cousins. Congratulations to all the ladies. Thank you, cousin.
All right.
Charisma just has my new God baby, my new God girl. Thank you, Charisma.
All right.
Deneen, thank you. Love it. Can't wait. Deneen will be very, very integral in my show. Deneen is my virtual assistant. Thank you. Monica, I serve the community advocacy with Monica. Sounds amazing. Gail, seeing your values in action. I can only imagine how powerful your show will be. Thank you, Monica. This is my husband. He didn't put his name, QA1, but value your way. Thank you, babe.
Yeah, he wanted those brownie points, though. He like, you recognize. You know what time it is at this point. I'm supporting you. Okay. All right. Whoop, whoop. Deneen says, and QS1 says, proud of you, Gail, my love. Okay, that's just okay. Who else? Good luck and blessings to all of you and your shows and your future endeavors. All right. I didn't want to miss anybody. Thank you all for sharing your experience. Lots of comments. So y'all make sure you take a moment and go back and see some of these comments. Congratulations, S. Renee Thomas Worthen says to all of you beautiful sisters. Daniela says congratulations. And Candace, wonderful, Candace says. All right, y'all, we have to keep it moving, and we're going to just play a brief clip of a music piece here. I couldn't play the real graduation song because it copyright strikes you on YouTube. I'm like, no copyright. Okay, here we go. And I'm going to present the certificates. Can y'all hear me? Okay, I cut the volume down a little. let's see. We're going to present our final certificates. And I would like for you all to give congratulatory comments to Mary Kay Boddie, the Kim Jacobs online course that she has completed, how to start your own show from scratch. This certificate is presented to Mary Kay Boddie today, January 16th, 2024. If you're watching this as a replay, make sure you still enjoy it, but it happened officially January 16th, 2024. I would like to also present this certificate of completion to Lisa Evans, and it is presented for completing the Kim Jacobs online course, How to Start Your Own Show from Scratch. Thank you so much, Lisa Evans, for completing the course. Would like to present this certificate of completion. Let me cut this. I'm gonna just that's the celebratory music. But I want to cut it off. Okay. All right. This Kim Jacobs online course, How to Start Your Own Show from Scratch, is presented to Carlene Nichols, and it is presented today, January 16th, 2024. Congratulations to you, Carlene, representing Jamaica. All right. Certificate of completion, the Kim Jacobs online course, How to Start Your Own Show from Scratch. This certificate is presented to Gail Plant, January 16th, 2024. Thank you so much, Gail, for going through the training. And we have, did I get everyone? Melanie Summers is our final one. And this certificate of completion is sent to the Kim Jacobs online course, How to Start Your Own Show from Scratch. The certificate of is presented to Melanie Summers on January 16th, 2024. All right. Now the music was playing over these two, so I want to go back one more time. Certificate of completion, this Kim Jacobs online course, How to Start Your Own Show from Scratch. This certificate is presented to Mary Kay Boddie, and is as well certificate of completion, the Kim Jacobs online course, How to Start Your Own Show from Scratch. This certificate is presented to Lisa Evans today, January 16th, 2024. All right, everybody, congratulations is in order to you all. I'm so proud of you. How do you feel? Closing comment.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Closing
Thank
comment.
you.
Mary Kay, in less than 30 seconds. Closing comment. Let's go.
Oof. That's it.
All right. All right. Lisa, you got a comment? Okay. That's okay. If you don't,
Awesome, wonderful show. And thanks again, Kim, for all you have done. You are amazing.
And any of you can unmute yourself, say something right quick if you want. We're going to close out. And we thank everybody in the virtual studio audience for being here today and all of your comments that's been flooding in. Thank you, graduates, for being a part of How to Start Your Own Show from Scratch. You're going to be in a private Facebook group, and we cannot wait to see your shows. Anybody have a closing comment? Because I just throwing you on the spot.
Yeah, to the young people out there, don't be afraid to fail forward. Come join me and be empowered. And if at first you don't succeed, leaving you with my grandmother's word: try again.
Exactly. And thank you again, Kim Jacobs, for this wonderful platform that you provide everybody. And congratulations, sisters. We graduated.
Yes. Congratulations to my new sisters. Thank you so much, Kim, again, and to everyone who viewed. Thank you for sticking in and staying in. We really appreciate you being here, and look forward to all of our shows being viewed. So continue to watch out for all of our shows once they launch. Thank you.
All right, everybody. Listen, the Kim Jacobs Show is sponsored by you in the community. So if you want to pour into the Kim Jacobs Show, these are some of the ways you can do it: through Cash App, $ Kim Jacobs Inc., and other ways. But make sure you know that the only way it thrives Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. is by community members like yourself. So thank you all for your contributions. All right, everybody, that's today's episode. We'll keep the comments going as we close out. But Mackenzie, thank you for being here. And also thank you, Cassandra, for doing all of the flyers and the graduation packets. She's one of my team members as well. And I just want to say thank you to the amazing team that I have. Mackenzie's backstage helping me, and I really appreciate our team that works diligently here at the Kim Jacobs Show. All right, everybody, that's today's episode. Congratulations. Take it away, Mackenzie. Close it out. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of the Kim Jacobs Show and for being in the virtual studio audience. Your presence truly does make a difference, and I look forward to you bringing your friends and family to join you in the virtual studio audience Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I look forward to seeing you and make it a great day.